Hey, what's going on, everybody? For today, we have a Steven Universe Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. There are these Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, if you didn't know, if you don't play, that are called Gem Knights, and they have some pretty serious identicals to Steven Universe, but there's a lot of differences because some of the cards don't match up to like some of the characters, but there are a lot of names. There's also a lot of names in like cards of Gem Knights I don't have, but because this is trying to make this as competitive as possible, and some of the other ones aren't as good. And there are other cards that you can substitute around with this deck that you could put in if you prefer them better, like Gem Knight Amber. I do not play, but it is pretty good. Alright, so without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. I play 3 Armadillo, which is basically Stratos. So if you don't know who Stratos is, Elemental Hero Stratos. But so this searches everything. Then we play 3 Garnet back togethers, and right now this is kind of weird because this Garnet is a dude. But every time I play this deck, I like to quote for it, and I play like the Rescue Rabbit build. So I play 3 of Garnet, and I play 3 Obsidian, which is basically the main thing that you want to have 3 of, no matter what type of variation of this deck you're playing. You want 3 of these. Then also the other normal monster I play is Tourmaline. This guy is he's okay. I usually use these like a lot when just for like fodder of random things. Then we play 3 Lazuli. So unlike Steven Universe, we have Lapis and Lazuli as 2 different cards. Then they have a fusion, which is Lady Lapis Lazuli, which you'll see when I get to the extra deck, if you don't know. And she's also one of the best cards. And if she is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, which is basically everything in this deck, target a normal monster, which I have Garnet and Tourmaline, and the Gemini ones work too usually, and add it to your hand. And I play 1 Lapis. Yeah, this is actually a girl, so they got that right. And the best friends with Lazuli. Oh man. And I play 1 Crystal Rose. This is kind of interesting because you can send like a Gem Knight from your deck to the graveyard and make this name become that. This is like a melodious card too, but I feel like it works way better with Gem Knights, and you can banish Fusion from the graveyard to special summon this. Do that once per turn. Let's see if we can zoom in more. Then play the 1 Rescue Rabbit, like I said. I'm playing the Rescue Rabbit build, so we gotta play Rescue Rabbit. And some tech is Denko Seika. Play 2 of her. And what she does, if you don't know, is while I control no set spell or trap cards, which you usually don't play, and your opponent or you cannot activate them or set them after. And that's about it for the monsters. So monsters, you can play 3 Gemini Fusion. This is literally the card that makes the fusion happen. Yeah, this is 4th fusion, guys. So Steven Universe, the 4th fusion. We got to force them to fuse with the spell card. So basically, you can also banish Gem Knight from your graveyard to add this back to your hand, so you can keep reusing it. There's no downfall to spamming it. Then play 3 Absorb Fusion. This is one of the newer cards from Core, and you add 1 Gem Knight card. So you usually, if you don't have a Gem Knight Fusion, you want to add it, and that's pretty good. We play the big Larry Brilliant Fusion. This card is silly because this card used to be like a couple dollars, now it's like $10 because people keep using it everywhere for like usually 1 certain card, which is kind of silly. But you want 3 of all these cards if you want some competitive Gem Knight deck. We play 2 Unexpected Die. You can bump this up to 3 if you want, but if you control no monster, especially on level 4 normal from your deck. 1 Dark Hole. If you ever Geki, use it. 2 MSTs because hate back row. 2 My Body as Shield. This card's kind of funny because whenever an opponent activates a card that has the effect to destroy 1 or more monsters on your field, you can activate this. Either it's a quick play, so it can be used on your opponent's turn. So like if they try to Regegi Dark Hole you, negate it by paying some life points. But because Gem Knights like to spam the field, and for the trap cards, I play Compulse, warning, and 2 mirror force. You can add more if you want, or take away traps. Like, it's up to you. But I don't know. I like having a little bit of back row. And I'll just show you like side deck. This is not like a complete side deck, so it's only got a couple things in it. But alright, I think I only got 2 monsters in here. So we got the double Flying Sea, because Flying Sea is good. You hate those Exceed plays. The last MST, Mystical Space Typhoon. We play Mask of Restrict. If you can have another one, play 2. Well, I had to change its appearance because this card's kind of silly. If when a monster with 1,000 or less attack is summoned, banish that monster with that and the rest from their hand or deck, which that's kind of funny. Play 1 Soul Drain because you don't care. Your only card that works in the graveyard is a spell card, and this does monsters, so that's kind of silly. And this play triple Decree because back row. And this card is really funny because I've won, not playing Gem Knights, but in general won with this card tied with Flying Sea is Stygian Dirge. This card is the ultimate troll combo with Flying Sea. So this reduces the levels of all face-up monsters your opponent controls by 1. They can't synchro, they can't exceed. You have Flying Sea on board. Oh, you're gonna finish chain my Flying Sea? Okay, play this. They're still screwed. Because this is like, you special summon this to make them not exceed. This is going to hurt them the same way, but it's a little bit better because they can easily take out Flying Sea. If they can't take out this and Flying Sea, when you have them both on board, they're pretty much in a bad situation. Alright, for now the extra deck, I'm going to go over the I'll do the XCs first. The black cards, if you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! So we got our 101, our Noah's Ark, our Castiel, some staples. We got Artifact Durendo. I've yet to actually make this, but I feel like I should go first turn with that if I have the cards. And this card, you guys can totally take out, but for the sake of, I don't know, I play it, and it's funny because it goes with the deck, and it's Gemini Pearl. So here's our Pearl. She is a black card. Our Steven Universe fans, poor Pearl. She's all like that. Then we have our fusions, which are the big things, I guess. Play 2 Lady, Brilliant Diamond. So this is our white diamond, guys, or it's kind of yellowish. You kind of see it's kind of yellow, but that's our Lady Brilliant Diamond. She's basically the big beater. If you play Brilliant Fusion, send 3, and she can like tribute any Gem Knight and special summon any other Gem Knight monster from your extra deck without ignoring summon conditions. Gem Knight Zirconia, this guy's pretty good. He's just a beater. That's all he does. I kind of want to play 2 of them, but I don't have another one. I don't know what I would take out. Seraphine, this is kind of like the card that everyone uses Brilliant Fusion for. Is 1 Gem Knight monster and a light monster, and you can get an additional roll with someone off of it. And here's our Lapis Lazuli, guys. This is Bay in the bow blue Gem Knight Lady Lapis Lazuli, and what she does is basically just burn life. I usually make 2 of these a game. Well, I get her effect off twice per turn because I like to OTK with this deck, because this deck OTK is like Nordamaro. And I play 2 Gem Knight Prismora, I don't know, this guy. So you play Thunder, you have to play a Thunder to make him, and you send a card to pop a face up. Play our Gem Knight Ruby. Hey, look at that, our Ruby is a fusion. They have a Sapphire, but she's not a fusion. She's just a normal monster. But this one, what Ruby does is you tribute face up Gem Knight monster and you gain its attack and it pierces. So this makes a lot of OTKs also. And Citrine, if you want to play 2, play 2. I have another one, but I haven't played 2 right now. And this is Armades. This is OG Armades. It was the second card to have the effect. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Because I believe the first one was Frozen Fitzgerald. This might have came after it. Then the last one we play is Gemini Master Diamond. Yeah, we have the Dude Diamond. This is our white diamond, guys. This is our white diamond. And what he does is he basically banish a... Well, he gains attack for each Gemini monster in my graveyard. And you can banish a level 7 or lower Gemini Fusion from your graveyard, and he gains the exact effect. And that's really funny because what you want to do is... Well, for the Lapis, our key card, if you want to burn twice, what you want to do is when you get the first one out, you dump the other one from your extra deck, then you use Lady Brilliant's effect to tribute a monster, get him out, you banish the one that you dumped, then you can burn twice of the same amount or more depending on what you have on your field. And it's really funny because they just sit there watching you and they can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you're mostly going to kill them that turn. So that's my deck profile of Gem Knights. If you want to look up the rest of them,